I mean, so I think about a month ago we were talking about this, and the medtech stocks have been seeing a sell-off recently, and so the interesting thing was this weight loss trend that's going on with Ozempic actually going to impact diabetic patients? And this is data from the pharmacy channel, so these are patients ordering their CGMs and their insulin pumps. And right now, through the third quarter, it's still business as usual. CGM growth for Dexcom was up 60% in that channel. Insulet for their Omnipod 5 insulin pump, that was up 80% year over year. So, I mean, you're still seeing strong growth in these products. And so it's showing that the fundamentals for this business model is still holding up so far.
The business model of like making money off people's diseases, right?
Treating. Let's say treating diseases.
So when are we going to get real change here? Because it seems like it's definitely coming. So far, I guess there's just not enough GLP-1s out there to meet the demand, or it's not coming in the form people want, right? I don't want to shoot myself up every week. I would rather just take a pill.
Well, exactly. And I think what it is the current trend we saw over the last 3 months were not diabetic patients. They were just people who wanted to lose weight. So they're not the ones who are going to be on CGMs and insulin pumps in the first place. These GLPs have been out since 2017, and you're still seeing strong demand over the last 6 years for these CGMs and insulin pumps.
Is that because I thought about this when I saw the story earlier? Novo Nordisk is $100 billion bigger than LVMH. And I was thinking, well, they are also kind of a luxury product manufacturer, because rich people who just want to lose weight are using so much of this drug that diabetics who maybe need it can't get hold of it.
Yeah, that's a whole different trend. Yeah, exactly. It's just when it's $1,000 out of pocket for the non-diabetic patients because it's off-label. That's a huge cost, and not everyone can afford that. You're absolutely right. It is a luxury good for those patients. But yeah, no, and then it just goes back to these GLPs have been around for a while, and for diabetic patients, it just delays the progression before you need insulin. And even then, if you are delaying the progression, you still need to monitor your sugar levels, and that's where Dexcom and Abbott come in with their CGM devices. So yeah, it's a crazy world that we're living in right now with the demand for this, and it seems like every other day there's a new indication that's going to be coming out. And so like this week, it's been for chronic kidney disease. And all the medtech stocks just plummeted, even if they had no exposure to treating kidney disease.
All right, Matt, the question I have, because I'm a money guy, is who really pays for this? How's the insurance going to play out here?
Well, for the GLPs, your guess is as good as mine. I mean, especially when it comes to obesity, it's the question is if the obesity actually lowers your risk of other disease states. So, some of the theories out there is that does lowering your obesity lower the risk of needing a knee replacement or a hip replacement? Does lowering your obesity decrease your risk of needing a cardiovascular event? So those are things that are still going to have to play out. On the device side, the CGMs and the insulin pumps, they're pretty well covered already. Dexcom and Insulet and Abbott have pretty universal coverage in the U.S. It's pretty much an out-of-pocket cost for the patients of maybe $4 a day. And then in international markets, it's the same there as well. So it's a to be seen for the GLPs themselves.